Hello, Jim 12s here again. This is my first attempt at a video in 2014. I'm in Middlehead, Sydney, and today is the 29th of February 2024. And today I want to explore the question of whether Christians should mount a counter-revolution. Whether Christians should mount a counter-revolution. Now, that's making an assumption, I know, that we've had a revolution. We are having a revolution. And certainly in my 70-odd years of life, it would seem to me that the world is experiencing a revolution at the moment. I'm not giving it a name. I'll let you do that. Put that in the comments if you wish. What should we call the current revolution? Anyway, should Christians mount a counter-revolution? Now, before I get going, my first point revolves around knowing what's true and what is propaganda. And I think that's incredibly difficult for every one of us to have the ability to, and the time, to research things, to explore issues to the extent that we really know whether something is true or not. So, making that assumption that we can work out what is true to the best of our ability and what is propaganda. So my first point relates to that, I guess. I would hope that in our generation we don't repeat the mistakes of the Christians in Germany. For some reason, many reasons perhaps, they believed they were doing the right thing and getting behind the state. I won't say any more about number one. Number two, and this has been a big theme of mine, I really think that as individuals we need to take responsibility for ourselves, our communities, our nations, and not lay them down to the powers that be, because I rather feel that one of their big agendas is taking responsibility for every aspect of our lives. So to me that is a big pushback, to take personal responsibility. The next point, I'm just thinking about Jesus in the end of his ministry, and he's in the garden with his disciples, and Peter gets a sword and chops a Roman soldier's ear off, and Jesus rebukes him and basically says those who wield the sword will perish by the sword. Now, I've always taken that to indicate a real push from Jesus for pacifism. In other words, a non-violent revolution, if we have one at all. Now, another thing that Jesus said was, he told his disciples to go and wait in the upper room until the Holy Spirit came, as if to say it's not their might, not their power, not their willpower, not their tenacity that is going to be needed, but the Holy Spirit's power is going to be needed. So today I would argue that we too need to wait in an upper room for the Holy Spirit to direct us and empower us. Proverbs 31 has a big point about giving a voice to the voiceless. And that has been a theme throughout my life, I guess. First of all, hearing their cry, the voiceless cry, and then doing something about it. And I do believe that Christians are called to do just that, to give a voice to the voiceless. Peter goes on about faith without works is dead. You can have all the faith you like, but if you do nothing, then is it real faith? Or will faith result in action? If so, what action should we be associating with our faith? And if we don't mount a counter-revolution, a pushback, then arguably we are not engaging our works, even though we may have faith. But is it faith without works? Big question. And I was always impressed by Jesus saying that he came to set the captives free. Now, if Jesus came to set the captives free, does that mean to say I don't have to? He does it? No, I think Jesus was demonstrating that his ministry was to set the captives free, and therefore, by implication, that's our ministry too. We should be setting captives free. But we've got to find the captives, and sometimes the captives don't know they're captive. So there's a job, a task, a work, if you like, to engage people that we suspect are captives, and with the power of the Holy Spirit, persuade them, encourage them, show them that there is another way and that they can be set free by Jesus. So, go into all the world and preach the gospel. Yes, platitudinous, yes, but what does it mean today in 2024? What should we be doing? Should we be mounting a counter-revolution? I'd love to hear your comments. Should we be on the street? Should we not be on the street? What sort of revolution should we mount, or should we simply turn the other cheek and let the revolution run its course? Anyway, there are my thoughts for 29th of February 2024 on Middlehead. Bye for now. Have a very good day.